Well, hello, there you are. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me on Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. I like playing with the cameras. Stand by. So, I had to answer the phone because Miss Marie was calling me. So, how was your day? How's your weekend going? Hopefully, oh, for goodness sake, I gotta go again. Hold on. All right, we're gonna try that again. She knows I'm here recording. I told her. I said I'm recording. I'm in Gatlinburg, and she calls and has questions. And of course, being the good husband I am, I have to reply. So how's everything going with you? Everything good? I got an itchy scratch. An itchy scratch. So it's currently, actually, I don't know, it doesn't feel that cold, but it says 49 degrees under mostly sunny skies. There's a few clouds in the air, but nothing really to worry about. Overnights, it's cold up here. Now tonight, it'll be around 24 degrees in Wares Valley, where we live, and up here probably around 20 degrees. Then Monday, it's supposed to be in the teens. Now, last time I looked, it said it was going to be 14 degrees at night and 30-something degrees in the day. So you can rest assured it's going to be in the 30s here during the day and in the low teens at night. So if you're thinking about coming up to Gatlinburg, remember that, okay? Remember that you need to take winter wear with you. Right now, I'm wearing a sweatshirt, but I could have probably worn a lighter shirt and been comfortable, but have a coat or a jacket in the back of your car or in your arms or wherever it is you need to hold your coat, because it gets cold real quick when the sun goes down. It really does. So what craziness is going on? I'm stuck in traffic right now going into Gatlinburg, so I'm just going to gab for a couple of minutes. Let's see. I'm not going to do really any politics, all right, because people give me grief for that, and today I'm just not in the mood. I listen to news all day long while I'm doing things, and I scream at the radio or I scream at the TV, and I get crazy. I get real crazy. But locally, and what's going on here, the Orca twins, you know who we're talking about, the cruising Orca twins, they've been lately justifying themselves, doing damage control from rumors and innuendo and all that nonsense. So my statement to that is, thou profess too much, Lady Macbeth. If you have to keep screaming into the camera and say how not guilty you are, you're probably guilty, right? Right. I'm going to lower the windows because I'm actually getting a little warm. And the cruising Orca twins there, I once again, I don't understand how they do it on being totally unemployed and surviving over maybe $2,500, at most $3,000 a month from YouTube. I'm wondering, maybe mommy, or maybe there's more to it. Well, he's a big investor, remember? That's what he told us. He's a big investor. Yeah, a big investor. Can't even speak the English language. He's trying to convince you he knows stocks and investing. You know better than that, right? Right, I do. What's next? Oh, a couple other YouTubers locally are doing despicable, absolutely despicable, horrible. This is a legend. This is a legend. I heard that they're starting a channel on celebrating the life of Adam the Woo. Now you can ask around. I'm not mentioning names. I'm just saying there are a couple of YouTubers, the Holier Than Thou crew. You know what I mean? The Holier Than Thou crew, and they're. I just can't believe they would go to that level. That level to get clicks. Celebrate a dead person. Now, I have no problem if you say during your show, rest his soul, God rest Adam the Woo's soul, and that's it. But don't go around saying you know this person, you're best friends with this person, you went to dinner with this person. It's all BS. It is all BS. But to go ahead and go to that level, such an unchristian thing to do for such holy rollers, to cash in on a dead man. That's the lowest form of life there is. I'll be back in a moment. Don't go anywhere. All right, here we go. It's crowded, very crowded. Take a look. It took 25 minutes to get to this point. And I apologize for the glare. When I come back the other way, it'll be much nicer. This is the time, by the way, to come up to the Great Smoky Mountains. Now, granted, on a Saturday, there's always a crowd. There is always a crowd. But that doesn't mean you can't visit here. It's nothing like when there's an event. Nothing. Restaurants are all open. Anakeesta is not open, so if you're coming up here to go to Anakeesta, it's not open. I don't know how long it's going to be down, but they will be down for a while, and they're redoing stuff. This is the time of the year when most attractions do their maintenance and rebuilding and sprucing up, getting ready for the season. Now, season comes back in March. That's when everybody reopens, some in February, but for the most part, everybody's in full gear in March. And that's always good to know. So plan accordingly. Now, you won't have the traffic that you normally have during high times, high tourist times now. Anytime now through February, you're going to find easy access and exit. Not necessarily like where we are right now, but you will find that most of the ways to get in and out of the Great Smoky Mountains is a lot easier than when you come here during Rod Run or Jeep Invasion or any of the other high traffic times. All right, let's see what's going on. Beautiful Christmas tree is still up. You see lots and lots of people crossing the streets to the aquarium, which is to your right. Oh yeah, there's a crowd. There definitely is a crowd. Nothing stops the tourists coming to the Great Smoky Mountains, most visited park in the United States. Now, if you like, drop this down a little bit. If you like cool days, cold nights, and a fire to relax by, this is the time to come to the Smoky Mountains, because you can get yourself a cabin, or even some of the hotels have faux fireplaces. Not ones that'll burn wood, but they'll have gas. And you could keep nice and snuggly warm through those cold winter nights.
that way.